Alright, here we go with Lake. It's a game I've been dying to play for some time. Let's just say some time. Yeah, looks like it's going to be just really chill, really good. I've been excited to play it since the first trailer, so let's jump in and get to chilling. Love this new 32-inch monitor, by the way. Curved monitor, just perfect. What? I'm glad we made the deadline. It's been 2 stress-free weeks. I'm gonna toast. Nice. Oh, weekly diary. Cool.
Hello?
Meredith.
Oh, good.
Steve,
Yes.
hope I didn't wake you up. I just came home and was wondering if everything worked out all right.
Hi, Steve. Yes, we made the deadline.
Oh, that's awesome. I feel so
That's why
bad
there
you
wouldn't
couldn't
be
make it.
voices.
Hope you guys had a nice Labor Day party.
Oh, yes. I mean, the band was great, and Mike fell in the pool. Oh, and then Roy got really sick. No, wait, Brian. And then he fell in the pool, too. And, no, Roy. Wait. Well, I'll tell you all about it at work tomorrow afternoon.
I won't be there for 2 weeks, remember?
Oh, wait, yeah, but do you really have to?
Oh, come
2
on.
weeks is a lifetime.
Yeah,
Just missed
Steve,
Labor Day.
I really have to. But I will continue testing for Addit.
Oh, okay, right, awesome.
I better get some sleep now. My plane leaves early in the morning.
Okay, Meredith, have a wonderful flight. I'll talk to you soon.
Jerk boss.
Thanks so much for
Nice.
picking me up, Mr. Coleman.
Mr. Coleman? Please, just call me Frank. We're colleagues now, after all.
Well, okay, Frank. Thanks so much for making time for me on Labor Day.
No problem, Meredith. Postal workers always have each other's back. Your dad helped me dozens of times whenever I was in a bit of a pickle.
Well, I hope I can fill his shoes. He hardly ever missed a day.
I'm sure you'll do great. You know what? While we're en route, why don't we deliver some mail in our beautiful little lake town?
And show me the ropes? Sure.
All right then, get ready to roll.
Very nice. Hoping this will play like Deadly Premonition, but without the deadly. I need to add Xbox controller. Perfect. Cool. Cool. Okay, got the Xbox controller hooked up. Yeah, I'm hoping this will be like Deadly Premonition, just without the deadly. Just getting to know a small town full of people.
This lake. It's always more beautiful than I remember it.
I don't think I'll ever get tired of driving around it. And there's our first stop.
Okay, sir, what's the plan?
Delivering mail is like a walk in the park with mailboxes. Take this bag, walk to the mailbox, and insert the mail.
God, this is gonna love this. Uh, if I just barely tilt the stick. Okay, walk to the left. Mushrooms are off. Nice. That's better. That's a little bit more the speed I'm looking for to get this.
Nothing too difficult, right?
I think I should be able to face the challenge.
Ha, I bet. Didn't you go to MIT?
Yeah. I left here from Massachusetts 22 years ago.
Shouldn't you get a job in computers then? That's really booming right now.
Well, actually,
Hold that thought. We just arrived at our next address. It's a package this time, so you'll have to get it out of the back.
Need some music.
nope. No answer.
You're getting the hang of it. So, where were we? Computers. Should I buy one?
Well, it depends on what you want to use it for.
Bookkeeping. I always make a mess of my tax returns. Can't a computer do that for me?
Sure, there are programs for that, but you'll still have to put in some work yourself.
Let me check to see what kind of FPS I'm getting. About cranking it up. Yeah. See what I'm working with.
I was afraid you were going to say that. I'll bug you about it another time. Our next address is right around the corner.
Hey, don't worry about it. Just start doing this. Just not allowed to change the setting. Here. Ultra. I want to do Ultra with motion blur. That I'd like on this.
There's no place like home.
Sure isn't. Can't wait to get home either. The Mets are playing the Giants.
Oh, before I get out, what time do I start tomorrow?
7 a.m. sharp. Just check in at the post office.
Okay, Frank. See you tomorrow.
Adios.
Looks like we're all good. Excuse me.
Hi, Meredith. I just wanted to let you know that Dad and I landed safely. The Florida weather is all they said it would be. I'll call again soon. One more thing. The freezer's stuffed with food, and there's blueberry pie in the fridge. Bye.
Ah, I see.
Meredith, it's Steve. I didn't get the chance to say it earlier, but thanks so much for being a trooper. I know you had other plans for Labor Day weekend, but nailing the deadline for Added 87 could very well be the most important milestone in our company's history. Enjoy your well-deserved time off. Don't get too used to it. Just kidding. Or am I? I'll talk to you later.
Feeling I might quit by the end of this game.
Good morning, Meredith. Ready for your first day?
Yeah.
Good morning, Frank. Ready to rock.
It's a great day to be on the road. I already filled up the mailbag in the truck, so you're good to go. Oh, I forgot to tell you. There's a map in the cabin, in case you get lost.
Thanks, I'll probably need that.
Bon voyage!
Little map and everything. Hey, Frank. You're losing some hair.
Getting the hang of it yet? Check your map, get packages from the back hatch, and be sure to park your van right back here at the office when you're done. Easy as pie.
Yeah. There's someone. Whoa. Oh. Sweet, let's freaking do this. I'm gonna hit these two. Road.
Can I help you?
Hello, here's today's mail.
New in town. Your face looks familiar.
Well, I grew up here and then left for college 22 years ago.
Wow.
22 years ago, back when they called me Nancy Sinatra instead of Nancy Reagan. So now you're back, huh? I know what it's like.
You do?
It's best not to feel bad about it. Only a few people ever really make it. I wonder if it's gonna rain today. It's been raining a lot lately.
So I don't know. Question. All right, help, Nancy. Park better. So. What? We're gonna mail it into your driveway.
I remember this as the old Sugarman place, but the envelope says McGill. Must have moved away.
So moved. Funny how that happens. There we go. Oh, hey, cool.
I'm actually enjoying this.
Well, this game was made by the U.S. government to increase, people wanting to buy, or wanting to work at post office. That'd be hilarious. What else is nice? Ooh, diner. Really? I didn't get
And
hit right
there's
there.
Stan's Diner. Wait, it's called Moe's Diner now?
This is great.
What on earth did these folks order?
Meredith Wise? As I live and breathe. Come here, hon. Now, let me look at you. My, oh my. A few lines here and there, and the occasional gray hair. But by gosh, it's you, all right?
Wow! Maureen! Long time no see. I feel so old.
Oh, don't be like that now. It suits you. Age only makes a person more distinguished, is what I always say. To the mirror. Now come here. Tell me everything.
Okay, one quick drink then.
I know you're busy, hon. Little Bird told me all about your temporary mail job already. News goes around pretty quickly around here. So, coffee? Something stronger? I warn you, I will not take no for an answer.
Coffee. It's like I'm 17 again, Maureen.
Coffee sounds good. Thanks.
2 coffee, coming right up. And 1 piece of blueberry pie, if I remember correctly. You had one almost every afternoon after school at one
Maureen.
point.
So naughty. Temptress.
Oh, you
Might
know
as
me too well,
On
Maureen.
vacation.
Always have, always will. Ashley, 1 blueberry pie. And Ashley, could you keep an eye on the bar for me for a bit? I'm gonna take my break now. You're a real trooper. Ashley? Oh, sweet Mary, what are you doing? Is everything okay, hon? Oh,
You stay
Lord
up
have
there?
mercy.
Maybe you should check that out.
Honestly, first the roof and now this? Ugh, that poor kid is like a disaster magnet. I'm sorry, Meredith. Looks like I've got my hands full for a bit. Next time, I want to hear everything, you hear? Don't be a stranger now.
Alright, time to take the scene crew.
Used to think our Spanner Dam was just as big and famous as Hoover Dam.
Really?
Then I visited Hoover Dam.
Cute little lake. What? Didn't expect a tunnel.
Let me think. Where was Bear Creek again?
Down here. So cool. That's awesome.
Oh, right. Bear Creek, near the old lumber yard.
There's a new face.
Yes, indeed. As of today, I'll be delivering the mail.
Great. I'm Robert. Nice to meet you.
Likewise, I'm Meredith. And here's your mail.
Thanks. I'd better open this right away. Oh, what the...
I'll leave you to it. Have a nice day.
Yeah, thanks, and sorry. It's not your fault this is full of bullcrap.
Just gonna not hit your car on the way out. I feel like I should. Yeah, don't dark it up. Okay. Really like to see this one. I hit a deer.
Whoa. This is close to where I had my first kiss.
Nice. All my packages in reverse order.
Hi there. I've got some mail for this address.
You're not Frank.
Luckily, I don't think a mustache would suit me.
Haha, real funny. But that doesn't explain why Frank gave you the keys for the Goose.
The Goose?
Yes, your white and wobbly van, duh. I'm Lori, I'm Providence Oaks' mechanic. And I'm the one who keeps the Goose running.
Well, Thomas is my father. Does that count?
Thomas! Yes, that surely counts. My father has been teaching me since the day I was born. There is no one better in PO than me. And I have to get back to work now. But I suppose you may drive the Goose. On one condition. If there's ever anything wrong with it, you bring it back to me, yes?
All right, I promise.
Good! Perfect. Did Frank tell you about the radio?
No?
It currently only receives the local station. Plus, sometimes it cuts out altogether. If that happens, just give it a big old bang on the dashboard and that should fix it right up. I'm working on it, I promise.
Okay. Thanks, Lori.
No problem, Miss W.
In a few days, I won't even need that map.
But you're bound to break down, bound to lose, bound to get knocked right out of your boots. And I use my witchcraft. Oh, and I use my witchcraft. I've got my moves, I've got my songs.
Well, hello there, big cuddly guy.
Cats everywhere.
Oh, look, Genevieve! A new mailman! Hello there! What's your name, then?
Hi, Miss Jenkins, right? I'm Meredith. Meredith Weiss?
Weiss, of course! You're Emily's girl, aren't you? This is Meryl Weiss, Genevieve. She used to live in town years and years ago.
It's Meredith. Wouldn't want the cat to get it wrong.
Oh, pardon me then. You do remember me, don't you?
Of course you're the cat lady.
How could I forget Miss Mildred Jenkins? And her cats, of course. Seems like they've multiplied.
Yes, I do like cats. Is that such a crime? So what if I have slightly more of them than I used to? Like Genevieve here, and Thomas, and Oliver. Anyway, did you have a package for me then?
Yes. Here you go.
Ah, thank you, dear. Looks like another gift from my son. Still doing everything to get into my good graces, except actually drop by.
Yeah, a teddy bear is a poor substitute for a real hug, that's for sure.
Bit of a nosy-posy, aren't you?
Oh, shit.
I know Frank would never feel up the packages.
What?
I apologize. I didn't mean to pry, Miss Jenkins.
Anyway, I won't keep you any longer. Run along, dear. Give Emily my best.
Goodbye, Miss Jenkins. Genevieve.
It's a cry. I'm crying. That's cool. Oh, that's so cute. Oh shit, I'm blocking traffic. Go around me, man. Health alright. Which one of these I need? Which one of these I need to go to?
That's the last of them. Ah, the mighty Ambrose River.
A few interesting locations. Look at the shade.
Hello?
Hi, Meredith. It's Mom. How are you? How's the job?
Hi, Mom. I'm doing great. It's so relaxing to be outside and drive around.
That's great to hear. Dad says it's strange not having to drive the truck anymore.
I can imagine that. How is Dad? Can he handle all this freedom?
Don't get me started. He went on 2 fishing boat trips already. And then there's the late night poker with his new buddies. Oh, I'm almost out of coins. I'm calling from a bar and Dad's ordering a margarita again. Talk soon.
Love you. Bye. Who's on TV?
Let's see what's on TV tonight.
Smart.
Previously on Bon Appetit.
Has anyone seen Henri?
Yeah, he's in the kitchen, unpacking the new tableware.
Henri! Did someone call me?
I hear rain? Dang. Let's fucking do it.
Good morning, Providence Oaks. We're
Whoa, day planner.
starting the day.
So hit the ones that are nearby.
As we always do, with a PO positive or pet peeve, followed by the weather.
PO positive or pet peeve?
Dale, what's it gonna be?
It's a positive all the way, Jack. I went to Moe's Diner yesterday, and I don't think I've ever had blueberry pie that tasted so good.
Thank you much, Dale. That makes me want to get a piece right now. But the weather's first.
Same handwriting as the one I delivered next door. I'm guessing party invitations?
Solid deduction right there. Let's check it. Video store. Shit, yeah. Kung Fu Kid. Oh my god, that's great. Look who's here to save us all. Ghost Blasters. Back to the present. Oh, this is great. Oh, this is great. Schwarzwald. The Thermonator. The Thermometer. Thermometer. The Maze. 19 Candles. This is great. LGM, The Little Green Man. Susie Lee, The Bee. Gremlins, High Voltage. Oh shit. The Stony Thriller photo display. Did you say Crack Dance? Oddfather. Space Wars. Yes. The Friendly Dead. The Good. The Bad. And the Duck Feet? What? Repo Woman. Czarface. Czarface, it's amazing! This is all so good. Thank you for coming up with so many puns, guys. That's awesome. Pretty in Lilac. Hold Me Up. Don't know that one. Sapiens. Meth Man 2. The Brunch Bunch. Blade Jogger. Doesn't run, he jogs. Oh, that's hilarious.
Welcome to the Flick Shack. How can I help you?
Got a package for you, ma'am.
Hold on. You're our new postal worker? Talk about not looking the part.
I could say the same thing about you.
You could, but you'd be wrong. I look exactly like I own a video rental place. If you were looking to cast a movie and needed someone to play the owner of a video rental place, you'd attach a picture of me to the call sheet.
True enough. I'm Meredith, by the way. Meredith Weiss.
Angie.
Everything seems thinkable and nothing is what you
So,
think.
what brings you to Providence Oaks?
Grew up here, and now I'm back to do my dad a favor.
Ah, I myself have been here for 6 years.
And what brings you here?
Didn't grow up here, came to do myself a favor.
Touche, Mrs. Eastman.
Miss.
So, how's business?
It's booming. People in Providence Oaks sure like their movies. I guess it's because there's not much else to do around here. Might as well watch a flick, right?
Really good.
What?
We're gonna try Muddy Buddies that Uncle Color and Ty made for us. That whole bowl is for you.
Oh, cool. Thanks.
You're welcome. If you like that.
Pretty good. Sweet. Okay.
You certainly have a lot of them.
Choice is everything. Nothing quite tickles the imagination like the right movie at the right time.
Maybe I should watch more movies. Well, it was nice meeting you, Miss Eastman.
Call me Angie. And here, someone just returned this, and it should be right up your alley.
The postman always rings twice? My kind of humor.
Well, I don't know anything else about you, Mrs. Temporary Postal Worker.
Miss. But touche, Angie. All right. I'll check it out if I have the time.
Take your time. This isn't exactly the most popular flick in the shack, and there's plenty of choice regardless.
Okay. Well, it was nice meeting you, Miss Angie.
Same here, Miss Meredith.
Way to go in first person.
Hope you like The Postman Always Rings Twice. You only have to watch it once.
Yeah, totally check it out. I was gonna read a book tonight, but I'll do this instead. A stranger. What? Jeez. Yeah, try. Roll the die.
Commander Grace, we have established communication with ground control. How do you wish to proceed?
Tell him we've landed the rocket.
Ground control, we have landed the rocket. We will now begin our experiments.
Package for the Evans family?
Just a minute. Commander Grace, permission to explore?
Permission granted.
Yep, we're the Evans family. Could I just take that real quick? I'm kind of in the middle of a lunar landing.
Sure. Here you go. Nice helmet, by the way.
Why, thank you. I actually modeled it on the Apollo 11 crew outfit. Wait, what? Meredith?
Buzz Aldrin? I'm sorry. Who are you?
What? For real? You don't recognize your old best friend when you see her?
Wait a minute. Kay?
Great. And now I busted my colander. I knew opening the door in this thing was a bad idea.
Wow, I didn't expect to see you here.
That makes two of us.
Got me there. You're Kay Evans now?
Don't sound so surprised. But yes, I married Barry Evans. I'm sure you remember our high school star quarterback.
Mom!
Be right there, Commander Grace! Scanning for alien life forms. That's my little scientist back there. She's crazy about space travel, as you may have guessed, even after the whole Challenger thing.
Oh. Yeah, because it's the 80s.
Sounds like you're doing great. I'm happy for you.
Well, obviously
Yeah.
a lot can happen in 22 years. So...
Time flies.
So, I heard you were back in town for a while. From Maureen.
That's right.
What?
I ran into her
But you were
yesterday at the
surprised to see me.
diner. The kitchen caught fire, so your Uncle Stan is gonna have a field day.
Nope. It's Moe's diner now.
Oh, yeah.
Like I said, A lot of things happened while you were away. Also, I work there now. At the diner.
Oh, you do?
That's great. Maybe I'll drop by sometime.
Yeah, we'll see.
Ready for a liftoff!
Listen, I'm sorry, but I don't really have time for this right now. Can't get stuck on the moon on my own, and I have to get ready for work.
Yeah, of course.
See you around, Em.
Good to see you, Kay. Evans!
Commander Grace, hold up! You'll never guess what I just found.
You can say that again.
Oh, this is next to my house.
Hey, Mom and Dad have new neighbors. Ziegler, huh? Don't think they ever mentioned them.
The goose. Oh. Ow. Cool. Oh, it's you again. Not cool. Hello, Cadley.
Meryl, dear! So glad you could come by. Oh, it's quite the emergency.
What's wrong, Miss Jenkins?
It's poor little Mortimer.
Oh,
He's
no.
fallen ill, I think. One minute he was full of life. The next he just wasn't.
She's not going to appreciate that. Not going to appreciate anything I would say. Let's just say this one.
He's almost Sorry. Heard it when I said it.
Please, Meredith, be a dear and take poor Mortimer to Mr. Mackey. He runs the bait shop by the lake. He'll know what to do.
Sure, I'll get right on it. Here, little kitty, come on.
Wonderful. Be nice to Meredith, Mortimer. Don't shed too much hair in her van now.
Hey, you remember my name.
Bye, Miss Jenkins.
Bye, Meredith. See you soon, Mortimer.
Alright. The best part of the day. A long drive without a few interruptions. Vision cone? Oh, so I can tell which way I'm looking. Which way I'm standing. Set mouse again? Dang it! Okay, the motel. Perfect. So I didn't want to get wrapped up in a conversation.
Hello, sir. Parcel for you. I hope I'm not disturbing, but here's a parcel for you.
1 minute, I'm busy.
Okay, sir.
That a parcel for me?
Yes, sir. Oregon Trail Motel.
You can just put it on the counter.
All right. Have a nice day.
Alright, Katie. To, Catatonic Bait Shop over. This game looks pretty good, but I do wish they had put like a stupid amount of detail into the graphics. Hey, I was wondering what this building was. Cool. cat off in the trash. Just kidding. And also go upstairs. Backside. Hello? Ooh, nice.
Mr. Mackey, I know you're closed, but
What?
I'm Meredith Weiss.
Yeah, Meredith Weiss. Thomas' kid. I remember you running around the lake when you were yay high, getting into all sorts of trouble. What can I do you for?
Mildred Jenkins tells me you know a lot about animals, and, well...
Oh, hi there, little fellow. What's your name?
Apparently it's Mortimer.
Well, pleased to meet you, Mort. He's a little sluggish. Has Millie been feeding him cupcakes again?
To be honest, I have no idea.
Leave him with me. I'll put him on a diet today. Maybe even catch him a fish if they're biting. With any luck, he should be up and running in the morning.
Thank you, sir. By the way, how are you?
I'm fine. You go back to running around that lake, Miss Weiss.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Bye, Mr. Mackey. Bye, Mortimer.
Like, you know, I'd keep the cartoony aesthetic, but of the characters, but I would want things to look more realistic. I mean, Gene. Want the lighting to be better. I think it's actually pretty decent. Just, I don't know. It's this. This is my issue right here. This stuff. This does not look good. She looks fine. Yeah. I mean, right there, face looks a little good. Shadow's a little off, but... And I mean... Like that shot behind her, that looks good. Things in the distance, not so much. No. If it looks like Red Dead Redemption, too. Ooh. The lighting in the shadows is actually really good. It's what the? It's a fox. Oh. Foxes do that? Later in the day.
Meredith, hi.
Oh, hi, Steve. How are you?
Busy as two peas. Added 87 is really getting there. Hey, listen, you got plenty of time, right?
I guess, but that's nice for a change.
Awesome, I need a favor.
No.
I sent a bunch of files your way. It's the retail pitch for Added 87. It's good, but not great. It needs your magic. Do you think you can add it? Huh?
I'm not sure. How many pages are we talking about here?
It's not much. It's just a pitch, and there's also an instruction booklet. Can't be more than 100 pages. I can just send it to your post office, right?
I guess.
Awesome. Mail it back to me as soon as possible. Priority mail. Thanks so much. Oh, I gotta run.
Okay, Steve.
Oh, one final thing. Now let this marinate. Add it 87. Add anything you like. It's fancy, right? Yeah, don't tell me now. I got a jet. Bye.
That sucks.
All right, well, let's watch this.
What?
Oh, Steve's parcel. And a note from Tess. Hey, Em. Hope you're doing well. Steve told me you'd want to read through this monstrosity. Not sure if you really said that, but have a great time there anyways. Take care. Tess.
Tess. We're supposed to know Tess. Shit. Oh, save this. Sweet. Save everyone. Ah! Sweet. Cool. Hey, so this has been a great first play. Lots of fun. I enjoy it. I like it.